Hey, what's up guys? Awesome Possums here, or Joe, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. But today we are going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing story time kind of video. So as you see, I'm having video games playing in the background, but I'm going to try not to talk about them or concentrate on them. I'm more going to concentrate on our stories. Also, I'm terrible Hanzo, so please do not judge my Overwatch skills on this video. But today, for the stories, which I may or may not make something I do more often on this channel. Sometimes gaming is more hard to get because, you know, there's things may happen, like just problems with recording and getting everything down, and it's kind of easier just with stories, and I thought it would be fun. And a couple of my friends asked for it, so here you go, guys. Today, since it's Halloween for me, of course, I'm going to be uploading it the day after, so you guys will be seeing this November 1st, or anytime later. But this is going to be a Halloween stories video. I did just get back from trick-or-treating, and I do have some stories about that, but first, I'm going to take us back to last year, where, some of you guys, I'm sure, have heard this from my class or around school, but you probably don't know the full story if you weren't there. So I'm going to be talking about the Hey guy as my first story. This one, so I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure some of you know the story. I was with my friends at a birthday party around Halloween time, and we were all walking around my friend's neighborhood. It was me and a group of, I think, 6 or 7 of my friends, and we were, since it was like close to Halloween, obviously we were all being like scared and a little jittery, but not like super scared, but we were listening out for things kind of, and noises in the woods, and joking about, you know, killer clowns, because that was the thing going on back then. Now it's like all kinds of other stuff, but we were walking, and about halfway through our walk we started joking about there being someone in the woods, or someone like making noise and leaves rustling, and then like everyone heard just this guy go like, "Hey," to all of us, and we just started freaking out. Like, everyone started running, and that was back when Pokemon Go was still kind of a thing, so a couple of us were on our phones and had no idea what was happening, because some people didn't hear it, and we all got really scared and like started running, and then we ran right into my friend's sister, who was waiting to scare us with a mask, and she had like a fake knife, and she jumped out at us, and like she just added even more fear to that situation, which was scary at the time but hilarious to think about now. And my friend actually had a knife on him, so he like pulled it out and was like about to stab her, but then he was like but he just ran instead of, you know, attacking, thankfully, because we don't need anyone dying. But I mean, that's pretty much the entire story until this year. We just got back from his second birthday party, or not second, no, he's not 2 years old, but his second one he had like that, where we walked around, and so this part isn't as much scary, but so we were walking around like we do, and sorry, I'm not supposed to be concentrating on the game. But so we were walking around, and all of a sudden, we had just left his house, and all of a sudden we hear someone go, "Hey," like really loud, because his parents had overheard us talking about it, and he asked his dad to do it to freak us all out. So it took me like, so immediately I heard that, because I was already thinking about it, and we were like listening out for the Hey guy, as we were joking about. So I heard that, and I just bolted, man, because I mean, like 3 seconds later, if not less than that, I realized it was just Zach's dad, who was my friend, who was having the party, and I knew after like 3 seconds I realized it was him, and we kept running just for the fun of it. But then we were walking down the street, and like the scariest thing happened, man. Like, so we were just walking by, and this car came up, and we were joking like, what if he just ran us all over? I know, we have a morbid sense of humor, but so we started like, I don't know, we were just acting scared, I guess, kinda, and we were like, pretending to be scared of the car, and then the guy, he's right next to us, and his headlights are up, and they seem really brighter than usual, but that might have just been us, or me. But he just honks his horn. He just, like, lays on it right at us, and everyone freaked out. And then we, like, walked down a couple more houses, and someone was looking out the window at us, and as we walked past, they said something. No one understood what they said, but they said something, and then they, like, shut off all the lights in their house and closed the window and stopped looking at us. It was, like, such a weird thing. Like, just a lot of weird stuff happened that night. I feel like there was some other stuff, too. Oh, and then we started analyzing, the song Man's Not Hot by Big Shaq, and we were saying, like, everyday man's on the block, that's us, we're on the block, the song is about us. But it was a fun night. I'm just glad nothing actually bad happened. But yeah, that was pretty much all about the Hey Guy. So it's not really a scary story or anything, but I thought it would be funny for some of the people that haven't heard it yet, and I figured you'd enjoy it. So now I'm gonna talk about our experience this year trick-or-treating. Now, that was a lot of funny stuff happened, and kind of some weird stuff too. One thing was that, like, we got to this house, and there was this girl, and she looked like she was about 16 maybe, and she was, like, wearing really skimpy clothes, like booty shorts and stuff, and she gave us these bags, and we didn't expect much of it. And then when we got back, it was like like religious things. It was like, join Christ Catholic Church somewhere, and it was like, Jesus loves you spiritual handbook or some religion stuff. And it was like just so out of the blue, like for just someone who looked like they really didn't, you know, they weren't a very super religious person or anything. I guess their parents probably made them do it. It was funny at the time. Also, there was like there's this one house, and I don't know if we're just like speculating things, as you know kids would do, but the guy came to the door after like one knock, and he seemed very paranoid. Like he was I don't exactly know how to describe it, but he was kind of shaking his hand a little bit, like he was shaking, and he seemed just like he was talking very fast. And then, like, as soon as he came to the door, his wife, like, looked at him from outside the main, like, door window, and she was, like, knocking on it, like, over and over, like, trying to get his attention. And and my friend Emily said that after we left, it smelled like he had weed in there, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's, like, that's a thing, like, being paranoid is a side effect of marijuana. And I just thought it'd be really funny if the guy was. I mean, I don't have anything against people that do, obviously, because I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I just think it was really funny that, if he actually was, because he seemed like an older dude, not like, maybe like 40s, 50s, but it was just funny to us at the time. And one weird thing was people kept asking, like, or no, they thought that I wasn't in costume. So I was dressed up as Nathan Drake, and some of you may know from Uncharted, but you can tell it's a costume. Like, he has a shoulder strap and a pistol and like rope. I had rope and like just, you know, costumey things. And everyone was like, oh, do you have a costume? Because they didn't want to give me candy if I didn't. And I was like, so I told them, yeah, I had a costume, because I did. And, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that, like, even though I had, like, a shoulder holster and a pistol and, like, all kinds of things, they couldn't tell it was a costume. Like, it's weird to me. But, that's it for my Halloween stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and, don't leave out some candy tonight, honestly, because I was watching this horror movie. Okay, one last story. I was watching this horror movie, and basically there was this kid, and his parents always took his, like, candy after he went trick-or-treating, but he still went trick-or-treating, and he never tasted candy before, and he thought it was, like, because they wanted him to be super healthy or something. But then one night, he like went downstairs to get a glass of water, and his parents were like eating all his candy. So okay, that's great. Thanks for leaving the game. Breaking the fourth wall here, but he saw his parents eating all his candy, and he killed them. And then he cut their stomach, and then he tasted the candy, okay? And he liked it so much that he cut their stomachs open and ate it out of their stomachs, and he just couldn't get enough of it. So the story goes is that like he's still around, and every Halloween night, if you don't leave out candy, he'll come and kill you and eat all the candy you ate out of your stomach. So there's a nice little tidbit there to keep you guys awake at night, some nightmare fuel. So thanks guys for watching. If you liked it, leave a like or subscribe, because I think I will be having some more videos like this. So it will help me out if you guys can watch them. And see you guys later.